negative equals a positive. A negative times a negative equals a positive. Say it. A negative times a negative equals a positive. Say it. A negative times a negative equals a positive.
Hello, I'm Chris. Welcome to my video review channel slash whatever. It's just my channel. Today I wanted to review a film called Stand and Deliver, which apologies for the noise in the background. It's just my dad watching a film in the background. But basically, this is a film about a teacher at secondary level in America. His name is Jaime Escalante, and I want to talk about this film just as I remember watching it. I've seen it all the way through about 2 times now, so I'm going to be reviewing it just just from my memory, really, basically. And then I'll put clips interspersed in between, as usual with all these videos. So I'm analysing it through my own emotional response to the film and through some sort of cultural lens. So basically, he wants students to learn algebra, so I basically prepare them for college. But a lot of the school board seem to think that this is too much for the students. Basically, he believes in the students. They're all Latino Americans, and they face discrimination at the time because just as a deprived area, basically. So there's a sort of analysis going on there in terms of social class and how in America, they can talk the talk sometimes of but it's very divided society. The ghettoization, and the main character, Jaime Escalante, is trying to change that just to drive them forward, because he knows the reality. He's come from that culture and he's trying to prepare them for the real world. And that the relationship with the teacher and his pupils is quite interesting in the film, because he's clearly trying to be a sort of role model but also push them forward at the same time.
What? Missing 25%.
That's right, missing 25%. Is it true intelligent people make better lovers?
Hey, what you got?
I got a core.
You owe me 100%. I'll see you in the people's court. Everyone, please open your book, chapter 2, page 26. Multiplication of fractions and percentages. 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%.
Who's calling the shots, they say?
You got a slip? You got a slip? Okay, you'll have to stand in the back until I can get another desk. You sit right here. Okay? Everyone, please read the first paragraph for a second. Where's your equipment?
Got it.
Gotta come to this class prepared.
Do the work in my head.
You know the times tables?
I know the ones, twos, threes.
Finger man, I heard about you. Are you the finger man?
I'm the finger man too. You know what I can do?
It's a good way to teach. I mean, I've been a teacher myself. you have to be a bit of a role model, but you do also have to push your students forward as you go forward in whatever curriculum you're doing, whether it's your own curriculum or a defined curriculum that you get given. The cinematography is pretty good. I mean, it captures the time and place very well. I'm not exactly sure where it was filmed, but it does the job. It's got a aggregated score of 90% from 6 to 1 reviews, so it's a pretty well regarded film. It is a bit of a classic, really, a bit of a hidden classic. You have to. It's on YouTube. You can buy it on there, obviously. Yeah. I'd just say essentially it's a solid sentimental film. The sentimentality never really gets in the way though of the plot and how well crafted it is. And obviously, like I said, it was at the time addressing a deep imbalance in American society, right? So it's directed by Ramon Menendez. The male lead is Edward James Olmos. It won several Independent Spirit Awards, Golden Globes and all that, but again, I'm not going to try and concentrate too much on that. The sort of like history in terms of its awards. It's just a really good film. It's a good heartwarming film with a decent message. It's it's not over long as well. It's just the right time frame, I think. You get the sort of gist of the film, you get the sentimental heart of it. There's also the teacher's wife, who's a very supportive figure.
Jaime, want to talk about it?
I may have made a mistake trying to teach them calculus.
Regardless of whether they passed that test or not, Jaime, they learned.
Yeah, they learned if you try real hard, nothing changes.
Quit. That's all you have left to teach. Quit.
You know what kills me? Is that they lost the confidence in the system that they're now finally qualified to be a part of. I don't know why I'm losing sleep over this. I don't need it. I could make twice the money in less hours and have people treat me with respect.
Respect. Jaime, those kids love you.
Hey, Kimo! Check out your ride, man. We fixed it up for you.
She obviously plays a bit of a support role in the film, but it's worth watching. Yeah, that's a pretty fast one. I'm going to try and blast through a few other reviews probably in the next few months. It's just something I do in my spare time, really. I've got a bit of time to kill. I'll be starting work again in, well, 2 days. Leave comments if you have any. Like and subscribe, obviously, if you like this video, or if you want to see more. This is just a general channel for art, some film criticism, which I do in my spare time, really, when I've just got a bit of spare room, because I just love films, basically. Right, really.
I don't want to be the principal of the first school in the history of Los Angeles to lose its accreditation.
I'm the last person to say that this math department couldn't improve. But if you want higher test scores, start by changing the economic level of this community.
The purpose of this meeting is to review the recommendations for accreditation. Any suggestions? Anybody?
Yeah. I don't think I should be teaching math next semester. I mean, I was hired to be a phys ed instructor.
As I said before, we lack the resources to implement the changes the district demands.
Mr. Senzaki, you must have at least one comment.
This may not be the right time to say this, but I'm sorry, but I won't be coming back after Christmas. I got a job with aerospace.
How much money have you making?
Look, we have the remainder of the year before we're put on probation. Now, if we fail, we'll lose our accreditation.
We fail. You can't teach logarithms to illiterates. Look, these kids come to us with barely a 7th grade education. Now, there isn't a teacher in this room who isn't doing everything he possibly can.
I'm not. I could teach more.
I'm sure Mr. Escalante has good intentions, but he's only been here a few months.
Students will rise to the level of expectation, Senor Molina.
All right, what do you need, Mr. Escalante?
Ganas. That's all we need is ganas.
What's ganas?
We will begin each class with a quiz. There will be